Day 3. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sepia Tears. We're gonna go on now. The sky is red. Too red. But it's not blood red. Not what you expect from a horror movie. It's deeper, duller, emptier. The air is thick, like walking through water. I hate it. A slim figure stands before me, obscured by the sea of light. She stands silently. Speaking is not her specialty. She only watches. But she is very, very good at it. It kills me. The world is still, the future predetermined. No matter how many times you watch a movie, the end stays the same. Her mouth moves. She doesn't speak, but I know what she's saying. And I begin to fall. But I'm glad. At least this means I can escape. With an excruciating gap of icy breath, I open my eyes. Ugh. I roll to the other side of the bed and check the time. I still have half an hour before I normally get up for school. Huh. Just a daydream. Ani-chan, I'm going on ahead. The morning passes me by. I've got to meet with Lucas to talk about something important. Don't forget your stuff with the project. And with that, she shuts the door and scampers off. Project? Crap, I did have a project to work on today, didn't I? Oh well, it's just Lucas. He won't care. Refreshed from the chill of the winter air, I stroll into school feeling oddly carefree. There's no use in worrying after all. And there's Lillian. Suddenly Mira drops down the priority list of things to think about. Alright, just stay calm, composed. Hey, Lillian! My words echo awkwardly in the empty hallway. Off to a good start. Oh hey, you're early today. Rina's still at home, I suppose. No, she went on ahead. I think she has something to discuss with Lucas. You didn't see either of them this morning? No, not at all. Lucas is usually early too. They're planning something. They're definitely planning something. Well, I suppose it's their business. And I can tell when Rin is doing something I'd rather not know about. It's pretty much every day, isn't it? Anyway, they might be gone for most of the day. Guess they don't have much else to do. Oh. I guess you're right. And this is why two introverts make a bad combination. What are you reading? Oh, it's a sci-fi story about clones that don't know that they're clones. Then they find out that they're clones and they get all angsty and existential. That's a fantastic description. Thank you. Well, doesn't it describe every sci-fi novel? Plus some vague dystopian metaphors, I guess. It's sort of right. But this story is wrapped up in a love triangle and it's a romance novel. Never thought you were the type. Well, it's not. It's... What do you mean by that? You know, you've never really asked me what I read, so you shouldn't be so surprised. I know, I'm sorry. More importantly, you're enjoying the book? Yeah, I am. It's bittersweet, but I think there's something admirable about the heroine's courage. She's willing to face pain for a chance at happiness. Sounds like the kind of thing a fictional character would do. Well said. Ah, didn't get you finish a chapter? It's alright, I can do it later. See you at lunch then? Right. Something rises in my throat and chokes away any words that could have followed. As you can judge for yourself from this chapter, the monetary policy that was in place during the another dull history lecture. I'm bored. Let's look outside. It's because of this mentality I never get anywhere in school. It's a bright day, but also a normal day. That won't do me much good. Say, is that Lucas? I see a figure lying in the snow taking some sort of wide-angle photo of the field behind the school. The figure also happens to be wearing Lucas's jacket, hence the deduction. Huh. This is more unusual than it seems. See, Lucas isn't a photographer. He's anything but a photographer. The thought of him going out of his way to create art that can't wear twin tails is absurd. Then again, he's a pretty absurd person. Later that decade, technological advance was allowed. Guess I better try to pay attention. History. Economics. Money. Spending money. Presents. Holiday season. Oh, crap! I haven't bought a single Christmas present yet, have I? Lillian. She's not picky, so anything should be fine, but I want something more than just fine. This is dumb. Lunchtime arrives after a short but painfully dull class. But something is odd. I look to my left. Nothing. I look to the right. Nothing. I look in front of me. Still nothing. Where is everyone? Could Lynn and Lucas possibly be planning something that occupies even the lunch break? Well, peace and quiet isn't bad. The only downside it will be just me and Oh, right. Where are the others? Good question. Well, that's odd, isn't it? We're talking about Rin and Lucas. Of course it's odd. So I guess I never figured out what they were planning. Well, I can't say that I figured it out, but I made an interesting observation this morning. Observation? It wasn't as much of an observation as it was a random coincidence. You see, I was looking out the window during class. Anyway, I was looking out the window and I saw something interesting. So what happened next? Did you go outside? No. But I kept looking and there was a strange guy lying on the ground taking pictures. Why do I get the feeling you're trying to find an excuse for not paying attention during class? I'm not lying, really. I should write that one down. I can't say that I know where you're going with this. Well, I think the guy was Lucas. Why? Because he was wearing Lucas's jacket. I'm slightly worried about the answer to this question, but could you have not jumped to the point 3 minutes ago? Oh, here's an idea. Why don't we go look around? He must have been taking a picture of something, right? Normally I would say no, but it isn't like him to skip school. I'll come along. Alright then, to the winter wonderland of the back of the school. Wait, we're going outside? Can we just look from upstairs? Forget windows, let's go see the real thing. Wait for me. Grab onto Lillian's arm without thinking and pull her towards the staircase leading outside. It only occurs to me for a moment that neither of us have our jackets. Mark, it's freezing. How far was he? He was right here. But the hills were partially blocking my view, so we'll have to go a bit further to be sure. Didn't you say you were curious? And she falls silent. I guess I was right. Just a bit more. Over one last hill. A few more paces. Ha! We made it! After a hilarious trek to the dark side of the school, which took a total of 2 minutes, we arrive at a peculiar sight. It's a snowman? You sound surprised. No, not really. I just thought it would be something more. Knowing them, you expect some sort of hidden joke or ulterior motive. Maybe there is one. Maybe. It's kinda cute. Lillian wraps her arms around the humanoid lump of snow. Weren't you freezing a moment ago? But it's so cute! Come on, just look at its puffy body and cartoony eyes. It doesn't matter if it's made of snow. Hey, he's more than twice your height. I don't think that's a fair comparison. Still, doesn't it make you feel all warm and fuzzy? You look good together. I'm happy for you. I get the feeling you should announce what you're thinking right now. No worries, I won't get in the way. Oh, you just don't understand what it means to like cute things. Maybe I would if I saw anything cute in the pile of snow shaped vaguely like a human being. Killjoy. I think her hands are cold. Okay, I think I'm back now. Thank God, I thought you were gone for good. Ouch. So, you think the guy was Lucas? I'm pretty sure. I'll ask him, but there aren't many people who do strange things for no apparent reason. And you think he was a Rin, right? I doubt he'd do it by himself, and he's not the type to have a mysterious girlfriend. A mysterious girlfriend, Anyway, I think it's safe to say the two of them are desperately trying to dry their socks right about now. You're probably right. We should head back too before someone gets sick. Would that someone be the one who went on a snowman hugging spree? It was only one. That's barely a spree. So it was an isolated incident of snowman hugging. Duly noted. Alright, what now? It's called lunch break for a reason, you know. We could just eat lunch, but where's the fun in that? There's not much fun in eating, I suppose. Exactly. Why don't we take a walk around the school? Maybe something exciting will happen. Exciting? Will I regret if I ask what you have in mind? Probably not, since I don't really know what I have in mind. I regret it already. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, does it? Anything's better than sitting still. I can name a few things that are. Like what? Like eating. I didn't think you'd be the type, Lillian. How gluttonous. I have a 700-page book in my bag. So, shall we eat then? Alright, fine, I'll leave it up to you. Let's search for whatever it was you wanted to search for. I knew you would understand. Not just to figure out where to go. Did you finish the story you were working on? Not yet. I made some good progress the other day, though. The protagonist is a bit whiny, but I'm not sure what to do about it. Isn't everybody an insecure teenager in their heart? But insecure teenagers are insecure teenagers at heart. Not sure about the rest of us. I'll refrain from thinking about which category belonging. It's a tricky problem to deal with, but I'll figure it out. Too bad midterms are coming up. Midterms. That's right. I knew there was something I had to do today. You were supposed to come over and study, weren't you? It's sad but true. You know you can't escape. You have to start working. I skipped my line. Normally I disagree, but at this point I think you really do need to study. You know, by the 10th grade you should be... Wait, what? Did you just say what I think you said? Something about pigs flying? But you said it, right? I wasn't hearing things. I said that I really do need to study. Her happiness had physically manifested itself around her head. Well, what can I say? I suppose I'm matured. I can't believe it. This day, the 13th of December, shall be etched in the annals of history. At last, you take your first step on the path to adulthood. I could have been like this all along if I wanted to. I just didn't want to. It's true. Well, looking at your previous grades, a revelation like this really could be a turning point for you. Turning point? You know, it's not like I'm a failure or anything. I'm just... Hang on a moment. How exactly did you see my previous grades? Let's just say Rin and I are on good terms. In any case, it's alright if I come over today, right? Yes, of course. Looking forward to it. Is something wrong? I'm fine, really. Mostly. It doesn't matter. Let's eat. You're right. I'll meet you later? Sure. You're early again. Are you sure you're not forgetting anything? Well, we all have to grow up sometime, you know. Punctuality is valued in the adult world, or so I hear. You're right. Now, if only I could get Lucas to do the same. It's gonna be an uphill battle. He's devoted from the inside out, but only to the things he wants to devote himself to. I still think it's worth a try if I can only get him to channel that burning passion into something else. Now, that's a scary expression if I ever seen one. Hey, relax. I'm not planning on sabotaging his external hard drive or anything. You know, I can't even imagine what Lucas would be like without his unnecessary passion. I don't think even a destroyed hard drive could stop him. Yes, I suppose you're right. You can destroy the man, but you can't destroy the idea. Isn't that a little out of context? Well, maybe, but you know what I'm saying. Pardon the cliche, but it's part of what makes him who he is. Well, you could say that. Even after everything I say about Rain and Lucas, I wouldn't be friends with them if I didn't respect them. You wouldn't even be friends with your own sister. Well, I'll take care of her and do what I need to do, but it doesn't mean I'll really be friends with her, right? What? Don't look at me like that. I'm not cold-hearted. I just don't feel obligated to force a friendship. It kind of defeats the purpose of having friends in the first place, doesn't it? I'm impressed. I hadn't expected you to think through all this, Mark. I think more than people assume I do. It's a good hobby. Just as long as you don't space out. I'm still working on that one. She smirks knowingly. 20 minutes later, we arrive at Lillian's house. I pass the commute by talking about the difference between the 2 ham sandwiches at the cafeteria. This is quite a nice neighborhood. You think so? Yeah, as far as neighborhoods go, it's not bad. Can't say I've thought about it. What, you mean you never designed a personal criteria for neighborhood judgment? I guess not. Come on, what's wrong with you? How are you supposed to determine your feelings for a particular neighborhood without coming up with some sort of criteria? You're just being stupid, aren't you? Took you long enough. Grab something from the fridge. I'll be upstairs. I walk upstairs and open the door to what appears to be her study room. Is that a plushie? On the side of a desk beside the usual pencils and erasers and physics formula sheets lies a large plush toy of a cartoon mascot. I don't know what she'd do with a thing like this. Ah, how cute. I'm a stuffed toy. Go. Yeah. Go. Yeah. Go. Okay, I really don't think that's what she'd do with it. Even if the mental image is adorable. This is a bad train of thought. Pulling a chair from the desk, I take a seat and relax. There's a large stuffed toy out in the mall where we were in the other day. I wonder if that shopping bag on the bench was. I see. She really does have a girlish side. I try to keep my mind from wandering while spinning around on the silver chair, but my attempt is futile. I can imagine just her sitting on this chair alone at night, idly gazing at his plastic eyes. poking at his fluffy cheeks as he ponders the next sentence to write, sighing as she takes off her glasses to relax. This one's even softer and fluffier than the last one. I'm the softest and fluffiest of all the stuffed toys. I'm so lucky to have something this soft and fluffy in my room. Poke. 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 I think that came out wrong. Okay, this isn't working. Plan B. Here we go. Spin. Ouch! My knee bumped into the side of the desk. Wait, that wasn't just the desk I hit. It was the side of a drawer, and the drawer slid open. A little peek couldn't hurt, could it? It's not like I'll find out anything more than pencils and highlighters. Hesitantly, I stand up and move my head over the drawer, prepared to slide it shut as soon as I see what's inside. There isn't very much to see. Pencils, pens, erasers, the works. But, I've seen this before. I've absolutely seen this before. It's the strangest thing. Finding a bookmark in the desk is the pinnacle of normality, but I know there's something odd about this. Footsteps coming up the stairs. I better forget about the whole thing. Ugh. My fingers are sore from writing and my brain is sore from thinking. And it's only been an hour. How do you survive this? Like, literally, how does it not kill you? Well, we only study for about half an hour, but I do it every day so it adds up. Every day. Homework. Every single day. No wonder I've been a slacker all this time. Dare I ask you how you manage to survive with such a rigorous routine? This isn't rigorous at all. It's just because you never work that it feels like a significant difference. Your brain is out of shape. I'm starting to think that this whole responsibility thing isn't for me. 10 more physics problems now. A pencil rolls my way along with a fresh sheet of paper. And no calculator for you. No calculator? Is that even possible? Oh, I'm sure it can be done. Not that I've ever tried. Darkness. Darkness envelops my mind. My senses are completely muted. My eyes see nothing but black. My ears hear nothing but the painful pulse of silence. All I feel is a continuous throb within the stillness of the air, repeating, hurting, aching, hurting, over and over, like a red blindfold, pulsing, over and over, growing stronger, stronger, until I can't feel my feet, my hand dissolving, red, pulsing, red, pulsing, Mark. Ugh. How long was I out for? That expression makes me realize I don't really want an answer. You look like you're about to die. I feel like I'm about to die. There's a novel lying on her lap, as if she only put down what she was reading and noticed me. Well, you've done a lot today. I suppose it's alright if you stop now. It's alright? Don't you mean that I'll die if I try any harder? To be honest, I'm surprised you managed to get this much done. I'm proud of you. Thanks, Mom. Is there anything wrong with being concerned about a friend's well-being in school? I think your level of devotion goes just a bit beyond concerned. You have a point. Would you like something to drink? Assuming you don't have to rush home right away. Sure. Water is my first priority. Alright, I'll be back in a moment. No one's home right now, so I can head to the living room. I don't really want to spend any more time in a cramped study. I'll be glad if I didn't see another study room for the next decade. We'll see how long that dream lasts. Here you go. A mug of hot chocolate for an icy cold day. You really don't have to be this polite, but thanks anyway. Oh, did Rin happen to tell you anything about the results of the survey the student council was running? Nope, not a word. Should she have? Well, no, but she should have the results by now. And she should have a report completed on the results. Ah, now it makes sense. I'm sorry that my sister is such a slacker when it comes to extracurricular stuff. She usually gets like this at the end of a term. No, don't worry about it. I'm not an official member anyway. Besides, it's not like they're falling behind. Yet. Well, I'm about 99% certain that she's lying around at home either clicking around the internet or playing video games, so I can't really defend her lack of diligence. It must be interesting living with someone like that. You have no idea. Is that a good or a bad thing? After 16 years, I still haven't figured that one out. Chocolate wafts through the air. It must be nice to have siblings. It must be nice to be an only child. Don't you understand how lucky you are? Yeah, I suppose it does have its perks, but it gets lonely here sometimes. If it weren't cold out, I'd be able to hear raindrops on the windows. You know, if you get lonely after school, you could always try inviting people over. I don't know about Lucas and Rin, but I know I've got way more time than I need. I suppose that's true, but I wouldn't want to bother you like that. Bother? Come on, it's me. Do you really think that something like this is a bother? When you put it that way, I guess it isn't, is it? Of course not. You know, we've been friends for more than a year now. You don't need to be so distant. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you ever need it. Thanks. It's a difficult thing to describe, the feeling of being suffocated by silence. It's the classic metaphor that pops up in every work of fiction. Moments that are so simple, so fragile, that they shatter the moment someone opens their mouth. I shatter the moment. I hate to sound like a broken record, but really, is everything alright? You've been acting strange lately. I could say the same to you. What? Really? I'm not sure how to describe it, but I feel like you've been distant lately. Distant? You know, like even though you're here right now, your mind is off somewhere else. Like you have more important and more urgent things to think about than the everyday happenings in school. Well, a lot of things have been going on lately. Can't really explain it. Suppose it's been the same with me. Yeah, I noticed. Mark? I have something to tell you. I hope you don't mind, but Go on. I'm listening. She smiles. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I have to say things like this to push my problems onto you, but ever since the beginning of this year, something's been bothering me. At first I ignored it, thinking that it was nothing, but it kept coming back, and every time it returned, it was stronger than the last time. Do you know what I mean? You know how that feels, right? It's been bugging me ever since, interfering with my daily life, making me do things that I normally would never do, but nothing's changed. I wanted the feeling to stop, to be honest. I just wanted it to disappear. But that can't happen. No matter what I do, nothing changes. I was at a loss, so I decided to tell someone. I thought that maybe if I spoke my mind, things would change for the better. So why don't you? A shield forms around her eyes. I'd rather not. If you're that afraid, there's no need to hold it all in. Hold it in? No, it's nothing like that. She wipes her eyes. I'm fine, really. My heart hurts, but I can still carry on. The thing is, I'm not sure how much longer I can last. And tell me, maybe I can help. You can tell, can't you? You know that I've already said too much. As I absorb every detail of Lillian's downcast eyes and forced smile, I realize that I might as well be looking in the mirror. I'm sorry. A car door slams in the distance. Sorry about all this. I'll be fine. Please don't worry about me. If you forget, then maybe nothing will change. Please. I can do nothing but nod in response. The flashing alerts within my heart turn to a dull, painful thud. The winter sky darkens too quickly. It isn't late yet, but as I walk the final 2 blocks home, the pitch black sky and icy winds dampen the mood. I know what price I'll pay if I get too close. I shouldn't, but... And that bookmark, that small, irrelevant bookmark, is still nagging me at the back of my mind. I'm not innocent or naive. I know what I'm getting myself into. But if I do it willingly, at least I can't play the victim. Alright, so... That was day 3 of Sepia Tears. And yeah, things are getting pretty interesting. Wonder what's up with Lillian. I guess we'll find out in due time. But yep, that's Sepia Tears. So thanks for watching. This has been Sepia Tears and Coro out.